On the plane, you're going to be given two documents. One's a yellow piece of paper. The other one's a small little index card sized form. When you get here, you're going to have to give the yellow sheet up first, go through that line, and then get into the passport customs line where you hand them the passport and the health card as well. Then once you get through there, your baggage claims will be at the next level of that. Once you clear customs, there's going to be a big billboard that will have all the flights and what baggage carousel you're going to be coming into. If you pass by it, don't worry. There's one in between each of the two carousels, so you'll be able to find your bags pretty easily. Once you get your bags, look for the big sign that says X-ray. You're going to find the declare and non-declare lines, and it'll take you right to the exit. Okay, so we're checking in for our flight to Japan here in Incheon. So you're going to be in Terminal 2 is our international terminal. If you're flying Korean, you're going to be 2 aisles. You're going to check in on a self-service check-in. Then you're going to get in line and check your bag in. It's all automated. So when you check in, they're going to need your passport and your boarding pass. When you go into the line to drop your bag, they're going to check your boarding pass to make sure you have one before you get into the line. Then you can go in, make sure that you take your baggage tag and you put it on your handle on the side of your bag, not the top like we do normally in the States. And then it'll go through to scan your passport again, your boarding pass again, and then it'll automatically take everything in. If you have any issues, they have one attendant per 2 kiosk stations, so plenty of help is available. There's really no sign around here that tells you where to go to get to security. So they have these information kiosks that will give you a map on how to get there. So we are looking for Departure Hall 1, but there's no signs around here that say Departure Hall 1. But the kiosk will give you a little cinematic play of where you're at and how to get there. It's always fun. You gotta look for the blue line. It says departure queue and it'll take you there. Wow. So we had to go through a gate to get our boarding pass and passport done. Then we had to go through another line to get our bags checked. Then we had to go through another line to clear immigrations. So I would plan an hour to get through because it took us pretty close to an hour to get through. So when you're planning on coming here, you probably want to give yourself 3 hours easily from the time you want to leave Seoul to the time you get here and get through. So if you forgot any souvenirs over there at the tobacco and alcohol place, as you can see, there's plenty of last minute souvenirs you can get. Now it's right next to gates 225. We're gonna go 225 down on one side and then up on the other. So I'm trying to find a place to eat. Usually in the center they have the restaurants, but they didn't have any restaurants in there. They had like a little snack shack, but that was about it. So let's get on the prowl. I'm hungry. They do have several of those little information robots, but I guess they're out partying all night because every one of them's charged in and dead right now. I want to party like a robot in Korea. What? Gangnam Style. Well, an easy way to remember where the bathroom is, at gate 223 if you got to pee. In between gate 223 and 222 is a smoking room, so you can go in there and smoke if you need to. Smoke them if you got them. Here in Korea, they do a lot of different things that save a lot of electricity. For example, in America, we walk past the doors that open up. Here, you have to push it to open up just to reduce somebody passing by and open up. In the airports, these are always running. Here, they're turned off until somebody crosses the line, and then they automatically kick on. Well, I made it all the way down to 218, and there's nothing. Just bathrooms and nursing rooms and smoking rooms. So I found this kiosk. The closest food is 233. So if you're coming down beyond 225, you need to make sure you get some food or drinks or whatever you need to over there. And the closest thing they have to American type shops, Starbucks, Dunkin', Krispy Kreme. No other American-esque restaurants at all. So if you're a picky eater and you want something, you're gonna have to get something other than American foods. They do have a burger place and a pizza place, but it's called Go Pizza and then Burger Shop. So I'm not sure what they are, but I'm gonna go check them out. The seats over here in the terminal are fantastic. They have the 220 plugs, they have USB plugs, and they even have wireless charging capabilities. It's very nice. And they're like cushioned and contoured. So they're like first class seats. I wish Southwest would make these seats their seats. I love this airport because everywhere you go, there are signs that tell you exactly where to go and how to get there. So very well laid out as far as directionality. Just to reorientate you to this video. So to my left is security. When you come out, you're gonna come right into the Louis Vuitton store. To your left will be 249 to 291. To your right will be gates 248 to 208. And just a short walk to your left or to your right is the tax refund center. So if you're going to take advantage of some of that tax-free shopping, you'll submit your receipts and paperwork over here. Cool or creepy? I'm gonna go lean towards creepy. Gentlemen, I sure hope if your wife is like mine, that you are flying out of gate 248 or less, because all the expensive shops are 249 or higher. This airport is insanely huge, like nuts. I just keep walking and walking and walking. There's a store. It's like a mall, like a big mall, with a gate here and a gate there. It's insane. Well, that kind of wraps it up. You got one more of the packaged food, tobacco, souvenir shops that we've seen a few of. And then it's just back to the gate starting at 274. So we're going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions about Incheon International Airport, let me know. And if you found this helpful, if you could hook me up and hit the like and subscribe button, or at least the subscribe button, or at least the like button, that would be awesome. Thank you.